Welcome to this video tutorial about our local SEO program. Today we're going to go over what local SEO is. We're going to walk you through our citation audit process. We'll talk a little bit about the citation matrix. Then we'll move into citation building. We'll talk about local rank tracking and the next steps required to do a local SEO program with us. So what is local SEO? Local SEO is local search optimization, and what you're doing is you're optimizing your own properties to generate traffic to that location. So here's some statistics that you should be familiar with so you know the importance of having a good local SEO program. That 50% of consumers who conducted a local search on their smartphone visited the store. Very important, 50% of consumers. So they are going into the store and then they are, purchasing products once they go in the store. So that means that local search has a direct impact on your in-store traffic. And some other statistics here to be also familiar with that show the importance of having a good local SEO program. So as far as the local ranking factors, they're different than just normal SEO ranking factors. It kind of operates on its own. These are some general local ranking factors taken directly from Moz, and they prioritize the ranking factors. And the number one ranking factor would be your Google My Business signal. Having a Google My Business profile is highly important to your local search presence, and then optimizing that Google My Business page. So just taking advantage of all the different features, adding photos, connecting a phone line so people can contact you directly from there. There's a bunch of different things you can do. And then a second ranking factor would be citation signals. So this is, what's really important is building multiple citations with your correct name, address, and phone number. So that's your NAP. So you want to have consistency and you want to have a lot of citations with that name, address, and phone number consistency. And then, then it just drills down into some other signals as well, and just making sure that you have that authority and that NAP consistency all throughout. So when you drill down into the local ranking factors and the consistency of the citations, Moz breaks it down into a couple different priorities. So you want to make sure that you're in the top aggregators, so you're pushing out your information to these main data sources. That is a number one thing that you definitely want to do when you're doing your local search optimization. And then you want to have the consistency in all the different types of citations. There's different tiers and you want to hit them all. You really want to hit that volume and have a really big, nice, consistent profile of a lot of citations. So our first step is we run a citation audit. What we'd like to do is just see where you're at right now. We'll look and see how many inconsistencies you have, and then we'll evaluate whether or not we need to clean those up, fix those citations that are incorrect, and then we will also look at the opportunity that we have to build a large citation profile for you. So once we do the audit, we take a look at all the citations that have inconsistencies, and we make sure that we target those first to update those locations so that they have the correct name, address, and phone number and are consistent in the SERP. And then we will look at all the potential citations that we have to build a nice profile. And you can see here, this is the local search kind of graphic there that will kind of shows you how having all the different directories pointing to your website is really important for your local presence. And then the citation matrix, so we really like to focus on the Google My Business since that is one of the number one ranking factors for local search. We want to make sure that you're showing up, your Google My Business page is showing up, and the local 3-pack and is getting visibility to your potential new customers. We'll look at who is in the top 10, and then we'll look at their citation profile, and we'll see where you are and where you are not. And then we will try to fill those gaps and get you guys up there higher and compete with your competitors. With our local rank tracking, we're able to track up to 5 search queries for your Google My Business page. And then we can also track those queries very targeted to a specific location. So this is very location-based targeting with the Google My Business. And then for the local keyword rankings, we can track up to 50 keywords. Some of them will be geo-targeted, some will not. And then we can track them across all major search engines. That includes Google Maps, Google, Yahoo, Yahoo Local, Bing, and Bing Local. And then finally, we can track you versus one of your competitors, which is, that's always nice to be able to gauge how you're performing against one of your top competitors, so that you can strategize in order to make sure that you're always right there with them, above them, or very close to your competitors and what they're doing. We maintain full visibility with our reporting. We show you your campaign progress and how that's going as far as updating old citations and adding new ones. The campaign will be constantly updating. Our links are live to the report, so you'll be able to click on it at any time you're curious to see how things are going. You can click in there and take a look, and then on top of that, we'll be tracking all the keywords, and you can go to that report as well. That will be a live hyperlink to a report that will automatically update regularly, usually on a monthly basis. And then you can see your progress from the campaign overall, and you can see if you're making any traction there with your keyword rankings. So it's a great way to just stay on top of the campaign and have full visibility into the progress of what is being done and how it's performing. So what are our next steps, and what does it look like to engage with Power Digital in a local SEO program? Well, first of all, we have a intake form. You can complete this, or we can work with you to get all the necessary details of your business down that's required, so that we can then submit it to the Bright Local dashboard, which is a third-party software that we use to maintain the campaign, to manage the campaign. And then we will do an audit of your business, and we'll look at all the different citations and look for inconsistencies. So for example, if your business moved, we're going to look and see if there's some old listings out there with your old address. Make sure that's updated, because that's key. That's really important. And then we're going to move into the citation building process, and then we will manage the manual citation building process. And then we will move into the measuring and the reporting. We'll maintain a finger on the pulse, see what's going on, and then we will put that all together in a nice succinct report and deliver that to you. So that is our process here. We bring it in, we load it up, we analyze, and then we get the campaign going. This is great for local businesses. It really helps boost their overall local presence. We've seen some great results with our clients. And if you are struggling to maintain a strong local presence in your area, then I would highly suggest engaging in a local SEO program. Mostly because Google is moving more and more towards the mobile indexing, and everyone has a smartphone now. Everyone's on their phone, and when they're on the go, they want to be able to find exactly what they're looking for, get directions, show up, and get what they need. So having a good local presence is essential to facilitating that. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you for watching and listening and following along, and we hope to hear from you soon.